Are you Samuel Mitchell?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Mitchell, you're charged with interfering with a crime report and domestic assault. This always causes me pause. It's alleged to have occurred on November 29th. Interfering with a crime report generally has to do with taking a telephone, generally a cell phone, away from someone. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Slapping them or punching them is an assault, and a domestic assault is punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. So the assault charge actually carries a lower sentence than taking the phone. Nonetheless, both of these charges would be dismissed for a plea to disturbing the peace. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you confirm that, Ms. Stoll?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, disturbing the peace is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to 90 days in jail, and a fine of up to $500. You understand the charge?
I do.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to that charge?
No.
You've been sitting here all morning. You've heard me go through the advice of rights a couple of times, and Mr. Truckey's just given me one. You understand you're giving those up by entering this plea?
I do.
Let's see what I can discern about this. At that time, were you living with Cassandra Mitchell?
Yes, that is my wife.
All right, and you and she got in some argument about money?
Correct. She took money, my disability money from the VA that pays our bills, and she took it and put it into her account that she had set up prior to my knowledge. And so our bills weren't being covered that month.
Because you had automatic bill
Automatic
pay?
withdrawals. Yes, correct.
All right, so that was upsetting to you.
Correct.
Then you got in an argument. Did you slap the phone out of her hand?
I did not. She had the phone up, recording me in my face and said, "Does this make you mad?" And yes, I was mad. When she put the phone down on her lap, I took the phone, deleted the video, but that's not what the charge was for.
Oh, no, we're just addressing
Okay.
disturbing the peace here.
Okay,
And you unplugged the Alexa,
correct.
so she couldn't call 911.
No, she was calling her mom. It said, she said, "Alexa, call Brenda Lux." And I said, "We don't need to involve your parents in this," and I unplugged the Alexa. And I told the police that over and over again, and they still arrested me for 911 call.
All right. This happened on the 29th, and you got released on December 1st.
Correct.
So that's 2 days, credit 2 days. Anybody have any additional input on this one? Normally, disturbing the peace would be a fine and cost.
Your Honor, the victim's present. I'm not sure if she'd like to address the court.
Well, that's helpful. Is Cassandra Mitchell here? Is there anything you want to tell me?
I don't feel like it's statement's truthful because Alexa, you can't call 911.
All right, well, why don't you come up to the podium? I'd like to hear what you have to say. I'm about to give him 2 days in jail, credit 2 days, and lift the no contact provisions. Is that acceptable with you?
There are personal protective orders that affect the same.
All right, so there's a PPO in effect.
Correct.
All right. And you have a PPO against him.
Yes.
All right. It's a joint house?
Yeah.
All right. All right. What would you like me to know?
So I had my daughter on her lap. I had let him know because for a couple weeks, he had stopped putting any money in our bank account. So he had withdrawn all finances for me and the children. And I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've been home for 6 years with the kids. And So I have an account that has child support money that goes in for our older children. And so I was only using that money to handle fuel and stuff for the children. And so his disability money, which is, it's set for the family, like dependents and everything. So it's for the family and that goes into a joint account. And so I transferred some money out and I told him I need money for fuel so I can get the kids to and from school. I said, if we need to talk about more bills, we can write it down. We can be civil about it. And he was getting really mad about it. I did tell him I was going to record him. Or I did not tell him I was going to record him. I told him I was going to call the police if he didn't calm down because he was being very threatening. That's when he took my phone out of my hand. He scraped my hand up when he did with his nails. And then I tried to call my mom because you cannot call 911 on an Alexa. It's a disabled feature because of conversation or TVs or whatever. So I was calling my mom. Then he also disconnected the internet after he disconnected the Alexa. And so I tried to leave. He climbed through the vehicle when I was trying to leave. So I went back inside and that's when he threw my phone back to me. After he deleted a whole bunch of stuff off my phone. And then including the video. And so then I went into the bedroom and I called the police after that. I do want to make it clear that I don't think like jail time or fines or anything that like, I think he needs treatment. He is a disabled veteran. He has PTSD. He's 100% disabled. I have, prior to this situation, been working with the Veteran Services. He knew that I was meeting with them to see what kind of help that they could offer. And to my knowledge, he is working with them right now. I think that's the most important.
Well, there's two sides to every story. The way you made it sound like she pilfered your money to buy lotto tickets or something. Her version is she transferred the money to pay household bills. You didn't want her to talk to her parents. You deleted the video of you being angry in her face. And then you deleted the internet so she couldn't call 911 and you ended up in jail for a couple days, which probably was good. Gave you time to cool off. Where are you staying now?
At the Wakeman House in Mendon.
Is that open?
I did a bunch of work there a couple years back and good friends with them, so they're letting me stay there.
Are you in one of the little cottages or something?
No, I'm up front in the apartment.
Are you working with Stony Summy?
I do work with Stony.
Are you doing any VA treatment?
I am trying to get, I did VA treatment in Battle Creek and Stony wants me to be transferred down here to Lisa Velez. And I'm trying to get that work through community care through the VA to get it approved. So it's in the process of doing that. Yes.
All right. I normally don't do a probation and disturbing the peace, but I'm gonna make you do get plugged into community care. Rather than talk about it, I want to make sure that you do it. Thank you for being here. It was very helpful.
Your Honor, if I could have my opportunity for allocution.
Yes, thank you. I apologize, Ross.
Mr. Mitchell's a disabled veteran. He's going through a divorce. There's a divorce file between these two parties now open in this circuit court. And it's my belief that that is the tool that will resolve these issues. There's also a scheduled PPO hearing on January the 6th between these two parties in which I'm involved. And there's sufficient safeguards.
Who did the PPO?
Oh, you did.
Oh, so I've got this.
Yes, on January the 6th at 10:30.
I'm always a little reluctant to do exclusive possession of a home in a PPO to kick one spouse out. Now, we do it with bond conditions all the time, but I'm going to hear more about this on January the 6th, which is Wednesday. Tomorrow? Tuesday?
No, that's the 6th, a week from It's
Oh, yeah,
Friday.
next-
It's a Monday,
Next
Friday.
Tuesday, yeah, I keep thinking it's Monday. All right, next Tuesday, all right, well, I'm gonna do a 6-month probation. Which could theoretically be discharged at the end of 3 months. Another 12 days jail credit too, leaving 10 days to serve. Of the 12 days, 10 are deferred.
And could I get the basis for the departure on the record, Your Honor?
Yeah, that's fair. There was, now I didn't negotiate the plea agreement. They reduced it to disturbing the peace. The facts clearly support interfering with the crime report. They also would indicate there was a support for a domestic assault. She at least got scratched. But the other reason for the departure is I want to make sure that he actually starts to participate in VA counseling rather than something that he doesn't have to do. And so that's a fair question, and that's my reason for the departure. The fine is 0. Everything I take from him is money away from his family. There's a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, and a $150 attorney fee. I'm gonna waive the oversight fee.
Can I say you waive the attorney fee as well, Your Honor? I'm here for Rhonda. And I'm retained in the PPO file, but it's kind of a weird,
All right, so you're actually retained in the other case.
yeah.
All right, and I appreciate that. You're the mayor of Leonidas and you help resolve Leonidas cases. And so I'll do the minimum allowable fine of $125. Enroll in VA treatment and sign release. No drugs and no alcohol, test as directed. I can't tell whether alcohol was involved in this. I couldn't tell from the report.
I don't drink.
All right, so I didn't see that. No assaultive behavior. If you get enrolled in the VA local treatment program and don't have any other trouble for as few as 3 months, I could discharge you from this probation. If you don't, I could put you in jail for at least 10 days or up to 90.
We are working with the community care to get it approved.
All right, I think that's a good plan. But I don't want nothing. Mr. Truckee, I appreciate your covering this case today. All right, you take this out to the counter. We'll get you started on that probation. Want you to get involved in the community care, sign a release.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Don't